Hello friends, I have this beautiful piece of artwork that I'm planning to resin today. So it's a circular canvas, and let's see how to resin this artwork. I will be using Haxon's epoxy resin. It says high gloss epoxy resin, clear coat. It has part A, which is resin, and part B, which is a hardener. And you need to mix 2 parts of resin to 1 part of hardener. And this one says no VOC, non-flammable. So the best way to avoid bubbles in your resin after mixing is to place these bottles in a lukewarm water for at least 10 minutes before you start mixing. So here I have a tub of lukewarm water and I'll be placing these for some time. I'm trying to avoid bubbles in my mixed resin. Now it has been 10 minutes. Now I'm removing the bottles from the warm water and wiping the bottoms because we don't want even a drop of water in our resin. Wipe the bottoms very carefully with a dry cloth. Now it's very important to wear gloves while working with resin because resin tends to be very sticky while we are working with it. So I'll just wear my gloves and then let's start mixing the resin in the ratio 1:2. Okay, so I've opened the bottles and I'm using a medicine measuring cup to measure my levels of resin. Let's go for it. This is resin. I'll be taking 2 cups of resin. I'm making sure I scrape all the resin from the cup so that I have a proper 2:1 proportion. It's very important to keep the proportion right, otherwise your resin will not set properly on your artwork and you could kind of land up or end up spoiling your artwork. Now I'm taking hardener. I've taken 2 cups of resin and I'll take 1 cup of hardener. Now it says on the bottle you need to let the mixture mature for 2 minutes before using, and its pot life is 25 minutes. So, after mixing thoroughly for 3 to 5 minutes, we need to let it rest for up to 2 minutes. So, let's mix this thoroughly, and it's very important to scrape the sides of the cup after mixing the resin and the hardener, because we want an even mixture. You need to mix it thoroughly for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Now, because we placed the resin and hardener bottles in warm water, I see very little bubbles forming in the mixture, which is amazing. Because if you use more blowtorch on your canvas, and if you're not careful, you could end up burning the paint or canvas or damaging your artwork. I hope you can see there are very little bubbles. Okay, so I'm about to set up my place for resin pouring. So you need to keep a height so that you can place your artwork on that. It needs to be flat, and after pouring, some resin might drip from the sides, so we need to be able to clean it from here. That's why we need this height. And make sure you place something that's okay if it gets spoiled. So I placed a used newspaper on the bottom. So let's get started. So here I am pouring the resin mixture in the center. I'm trying to make a very thin layer of resin first, and then after it dries, I'll again pour resin on top so that I have a uniform 2-layer resin on the artwork. I'm using my fingers to spread resin on the side edges as well, because I have painted on the thickness of the canvas, so I want to coat that with resin too. So I guess most of the part is has resin on it, and because this is the first layer, I have applied a very thin coating of resin. This is a self-leveling resin, so wherever you see that the resin is not leveled, if you just touch and level, try to just coat it with resin, it will level by itself during its curing time. In my previous video, I just said that I do not have a blowtorch, so I generally try to avoid bubbles, but if there are any, I use a lighter and very carefully try to remove any bubbles, if any. Like I see one over here, if you can spot. Yeah. Yeah, just like so. Make sure you don't leave the flame over your artwork for long. It can damage your artwork. Now you need to place your artwork somewhere where it is safe from any dust or dirt. So this is a bigger artwork. Generally I use plastic boxes to keep my rocks, but I am keeping this in a cupboard which has a door, so it is safe from any dust, and we will check this out after 12 hours. It's been a little more than 12 hours, and the resin is dry to touch. If you see, there is a very good gloss already on the artwork, and it's already looking very beautiful. But if we see very closely, some spots are left out. They have not, the resin has not covered some spots properly. So spots like top dots, or because the resin is self-leveling, it sometimes misses out a few spots. So that's the reason why we will be having a second layer of resin on top of this first layer. You can very clearly see the left out areas. So now let's go ahead and have a second layer of resin on top of this one. I had placed the resin and hardener both in the warm water bath, but I forgot to remove them in time, like within 10 minutes. So when I mixed both of them, the bubbles have again started showing up. So I will have to improvise and I will have to place the mixture cup in warm water for some time. If you can see, there are many bubbles in the mixture. You really try to avoid this process of placing the cup in warm water, because if even a little bit of water enters the resin, it could again not dry well. So but here we don't have much of a choice, so I'm going to place the cup in warm water and let's see what's happening. The cup has been sitting in warm water for a minute or so, and as you can see, almost 80% of the bubbles have gone. And I'm again going to leave it for at least 2 to 3 more minutes, and after that we'll pour the resin on the art piece. But we need to be very careful while removing the cup from the water bath, that no water should enter the cup. So we'll clean the bottom surface of the cup very well. It shouldn't even drip on the art surface. You can see it, friends, that there are negligible bubbles in the mixture. Even while I am stirring the mixture, um, very few bubbles are just emerging. So this is a very good method of avoiding bubbles. So now, thankfully, I have my husband holding the camera for me and recording while I am pouring some resin in the center, and making sure I scrape all the resin from the cup. We do not want to waste any resin, and this time we want to make sure that we have covered all the spots that we missed last time. So after pouring the resin in the center, I am trying to scrape some resin towards the edges, and making sure we don't miss any spots, or we cover every single spot on the art piece, and slowly scraping the resin towards the border on all the edges. Don't try to push too much resin towards the edge, otherwise it will start dripping down. Slowly, just try to work your way around with resin. This resin has 45 minutes of pot life. That means after you start mixing resin and hardener, it has almost 45 minutes for you to pour it on your artwork, which is enough to pour it and make sure it is covered all the spots properly. So we will make use of it and make sure our artwork is covered evenly with resin from all sides. Now, even if we make sure there is going to be some resin which drips on the side. So, with this stick, we will try to scrape from the bottom to make sure that we do not have drips forming on the bottom side, and let it rest in a covered space without dust or any dirt, and we will let it rest for 12 more hours for the resin to cure. And it's ready. It's been 12 hours and you can just see the gloss on this artwork. Isn't it amazing, friends? I'm just in love with the same piece all over again. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my videos. Please like, subscribe and share my artwork. I love making videos for you all. Thank you so much for encouraging me and pushing me towards making more videos. I would really love to hear from you all. I am a little shy while making voiceover videos, so please neglect my mistakes. And I would really love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Wish you have a good day. Bye.